Game and Pop Culture Talk. Yes, here we go. In the mix once again, ladies and gentlemen. I want to thank all y'all for coming back once again here on TJ Quake's Ghetto Game and Pop Culture Talk, where we get into the craziness of gaming, movies, freaking politics, pop culture, you know it. We are in the mix right now, ladies and gentlemen. Today is the day to celebrate. Okay, we're gonna celebrate because, we got victories going on right now in the Republican Party, Conservative Party, all that craziness right over there on the East Coast. We want to go ahead and give a congrats to Mr. Glenn Youngkins. That's right, dog. Over there in Virginia, West Virginia. Oh, West Hands in the city of love. Okay, anyway. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen. So, Mr. Glenn Youngkins has taken victory over there in good old Blue State. That's what I said, blue. For all y'all in Espanol, azul. Yes, that's right. We have taken it over there, and this is a place that, I'm sorry, it's been blue, Democratic owned, destroyed by Democrats, okay, for the last 12 years. Oh, yeah. This was a stronghold, okay? And the Democrats, they ain't liking what's going on. Oh, no. They ain't liking what's going on, ladies and gentlemen. They ain't liking this a lot because shit looks like it's shifting in the wrong direction. And they may lose New Jersey. I don't know. New Jersey's still up in the air, but it's a tight race over there in New Jersey. And whether we lose or win over there, it's still not good for the Democrats, regardless if we lose over there or not. You know, because this is putting a pathway to what's going to happen in 2022. 2022. That's right. It's not looking good for the Dems, and they're crying about it, ladies and gentlemen. I don't understand what's happening. Well, I'm going to show you guys right now exactly what's going on over there on the left-wing media, because that's what they always say. They always want to act like they're not really Democrats. Like, you know, it's funny when you listen to the left-wing media, like CNN, CBS, NBC, all those whatever. Every time you hear these motherfuckers talk, they say, well, the Democrats, they need to really start working on their approach into they're not really talking the right points. And what's the messaging? What's the messaging that's not really getting out there to the people? I don't understand. Joy, can you tell us something about that? Well, but I'm a black woman, and I am and blackity black, and I always want to say it's because they're racist. That's going to be it, Joy. Thank you for your input. She's a genius. It's all about the race. Yes, ladies and gentlemen. So we're going to get right into that right now. So I'm going to show you guys all the boo-hooing and the victory flowing and some of the messaging that some of these people are putting out there. And then I'm going to give you my intake on what I think about all the stupidity and all the good stuff that they're talking about and so forth. And what the Democrats are actually starting to realize. Oh, and you're going to get to see I'm going to let you guys see the Democrats, the elites out there, you know, the Nancy Pelosi's and all those motherfuckers. Oh, yeah. Joe Manchin, all of them. Yeah, I'm going to let you see all of them, what they got to say about losing Virginia, because this is not looking good. They're not happy. Oh, no. No, they're not happy at all, ladies and gentlemen. So welcome to TJ Quake's Ghetto Game and Pop Culture Talk. And you guys, we are doing a Spreaker. This is also on Spreaker.com. If you guys want to check out the actual live podcast, which I'm doing right now, you guys can definitely come and check that out. You can get in there, get your input in. You know, we like to talk to you, all that craziness. It's always live. I do it like maybe every other day or so, you know, when I can, try to get that in there. I'm very appreciative of all my new people that are coming in. So subscribing. And if you guys like what you get, you like the content I'm bringing to you guys, if you like the messaging that I'm bringing into you, okay? Because that's what TJ does. And we also have the TJ and MJ Spin Your Dollar, TJ and MJ Spin Your Dollar, Save Your Dollar movie reviews. You guys can check out that. We always give you the real deal, ghettofied style on what's going on in the movie industry and what movies is spending your dollar for or not spending your dollar on. But check us out. We always do that with MJ here and my beautiful wife. And we get in here, we give it to you straight. But yes, so we're going to get ready to get into this. And if you guys like all this stuff, like I said, you guys subscribe, hit that little notification bell, and you guys will always know when TJ Quake is ready to go live. That's right, live in the wise. Oh my gosh, what the heck? Losing my screens and stuff. Okay, so without further ado, let's get ready to get into this because there's a lot, you guys. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on, and I ain't got all that much time to be trying to show you guys all this stuff. So, first of all, let's get in with this guy right here. This guy right here, Mr. Oh, wait. Do I even have? I think I actually have. Before I even get right there, I think I have a little thing yeah. Let's see what they got to say about this brother right here. Shall we go on over here to the mainstream stream? Okay. Now, as you guys know, this is New Jersey right now. The New Jersey governor right now, this is a neck and neck right now, 49.8% and 49.5%. Woo! That's some close shiz right there. Right now, I believe, though, the Democrats are leading just by a few more points there. So it's real neck and neck. Murphy and Cottarelli, or Citarelli. I think it's Citarelli. And everything. I know it's Italiano. And that's what they need over there. Some of those Italians coming up there and say, we're done with all the CRT bullshit. Yeah. So, so that's a neck and neck right now. It's still up in the air over there in New Jersey, but it's not looking good for the Democrats. Even if we win or if we lose, it's still not good for them because this is too close of a race for a freaking full-on blue state, New Jersey. And they already lost Virginia. Good old Virginia. So let's go ahead right here. Let's see what these guys got to say about our little win real quick. I'm going to go ahead and mute this mic on over here. And every time I be muting the mic over here sometimes, this stupid thing don't be doing it right. So let's just mute my mic here. Muted. All right. And let's go here and play.
In, as I've been calling it, Cobalt Blue Jersey, because off a big upset in the governor's race there. He beat Terry McAuliffe, a former governor, a Democrat, and turned that blue state red.
On day one, there are always those. There's those that say that hill is too steep to climb. But we are empowered. We're empowered by a conviction, a righteous conviction in our children's future. We're strengthened by our collective belief in the Virginia promise. So let's climb that hill together. Let's reinvigorate our future. Let's reinvigorate this amazing Commonwealth of Virginia.
They just weren't enough to turn things around, which must have come as quite a surprise to President Biden, given his comments yesterday.
We're going to win. I think we're going to win in Virginia. The race is very close.
Really? We're going to win in Virginia, ladies and gentlemen. Really? What'd you say? We're going to win in Virginia. Mark my words, people. We're going to win Virginia. You know why? Because I'm Biden. And I'm a president that's done so much for this country. I made sure that all the illegals can come in. I'm going to get ready to pay them all $450,000 a pop. Oh, yeah. Come on over, all you guys over there, South America and any other country, y'all. Come on over that border. Oh, who cares about them taxes? Who cares? And everything. I got $450,000 for each and every one of you. So if you got a family of four, you guys can come up about $2 million. I don't think y'all don't worry about I'm gonna get the money. Where am I gonna get the money? Y'all don't worry about I'm gonna get the money. I'm gonna get it from them taxpayers. Them dumb flip next to keep voting for me. I'm gonna get it from them. I'm gonna get in their pockets and here you guys go. Oh yeah. Y'all the other American people don't mind. Yeah. That's good old Joe Biden for you guys, ladies and gentlemen. He says that Virginia is going to win. Hey, wear the mask. Hey, get that sticky. Get the sticky. Get that in your arm. And guess what? My next big plan? You ready? I'm going to make sure that all your children from 5 to 9 all have to get the icky. I don't give a flip if they got good immune systems. I don't give a flip if they may end up dying if they get an allergic reaction. I don't care. No, I do care because I want you guys to live. I want you guys to, you got to get it. Come on now. Let's not fight the debate here. Yeah. That's the guy that was, roaring for, McAuliffe. Okay, Terry McAuliffe is the guy that lost in Virginia. This guy brought out all the dogs. Let's see more with this, with the stuff that he brought out. Let's see more what this guy brought out. Let's go here. I always got to constantly mute this daggum thing.
About who shows up, who turns out. And granted, I did win by a large margin. I don't believe whether or not I am doing well or poorly, whether or not I've got my agenda passed or not, is going to have any real impact on winning or losing.
Won County and has been quite loud about the issues that the people there say they care about. He won by 15%. What happened last night? And how much of President Biden's mojo was put on display as depleting?
Well, it was Fright Night for Democrats, Harris. I think it's like a late Halloween, you know what I mean? It's where they say a hot mess, a dumpster fire, a highway pileup. Not a good night for the Democrats. And I think you're seeing it this morning in terms of Democratic reaction, which is really, you know, one of shock and remorse.
It's a reflection of both. And just to comment on Donald Trump for a second, remember he said the current election is about the current president, not the past one. That's a lesson that Terry McAuliffe learned the hard way last night. But all you need to know about why Youngkin won in Virginia is, number one, who was in the audience in his victory speech? Did you guys see the signs that were there? Parents for Youngkin, Latinos for Youngkin, small business owners for Youngkin, law enforcement for Youngkin, and my personal favorite, Democrats for Glenn, because he campaigned on the issues. And to your point, Harris, he doubled down on what issues, as polls reflected, were most important there to Virginia voters: education, economy, things that matter to people, that they see, the value of the dollar, inflation, who listens to them. He said, I will listen to parents. Remember how McAuliffe campaigned? He said parents have no voice at the table under my watch. That is why when they brought out the establishment, Obama and Kamala and Biden, it didn't succeed because the American people don't care about showboating or performative action or what posters you can throw up on a stage. They care about what matters to them, what impact.
Right. And in the end,
Yes, right there. And you guys, of course, you guys are looking at the loser right there. That is the loser in person, right in your face right there. We're going to get to him in just a second and so forth, because he's very important to this whole messaging. He's highly important. We got to make sure that he's he's talked about just as well. We got to give Terry and McAuliffe, Makuku head. Yeah, we got to give him his just. So, ladies and gentlemen, what they're basically telling you, the reason why this Flipneck lost, and I'm about to show you why he lost. Everybody keeps talking about, freaking, Glenn. Well, he just gave out a good message and he was basically faking it, and he ran on the school thing because McGluffin dropped the ball on the whole freaking parenting school thing, and we'll talk about that. But they basically say that Glenn basically, he never used Trump. He didn't use Trump. He kind of kept Trump out of it. This is what all the left-wing media Democrats are saying, because this is their reasoning behind how he won. How can he? Well, you know what? He didn't use Trump. That's one of the things. So, yeah, motherfuckers, do y'all realize that most of the people that voted for his ass were Trump supporters? Yeah, at least 78%. And everything. Then he got your freaking. Then of course he had to play a little bit of the middle game so we can get some of those Democrats, because he's trying to win. Okay, mind you, this is a guy that's never ran for anything ever, any office ever, and everything. And he has to run a little bit in the middle so that he can grab some of those Democrats out there. But he didn't have to run too much in the middle because this idiot right here, this dude right here, okay. He said the most stupidest thing, and everybody don't want to admit the real reason why this idiot lost. He lost for a major thing. It's because he kept trying to tell parents, you ain't got no right to say anything about your kid's education. You ain't going to get the right to freaking go to school boards and tell these school boards that you don't like this critical race theory crap being taught to your kids, or any other thing like pushed down your kids' throats, like, transgender and all these different things pushed in your kid's face and so forth at a young age. No, you guys don't get the right to do that. You don't get to say anything. We're going to put all the policies in the schools, and you guys got to sit at home and just shut the frick up. Yeah, that's what these motherfuckers are telling parents. And so parents are like this. hold the door. No. What do you, I don't think so. I don't think so, Mr. McCloughan. Yeah, so that's what this idiot's up here doing, and so we'll get into some more of what's going on. Then they're also going to pull the race card, you guys. But we got something for them on the whole race card bullshit, because they always want to pull out, oh, it's a whistleblowing thing and it's racism, all this bullshit, right? Because parents don't want CRT being taught to their kids. They keep trying to. They just don't want the history of slavery being taught to, and what black people had to go through. No. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. They don't want freaking their kids to be told that one is inferior and the other one is superior. That's what CRT is basically teaching them. They're basically saying, oh, you white kids, you guys are so privileged and you're so white and you're white and you're so above black people. So you got to be nice to them and let's bring it down a little bit and make sure that these black people, these poor little lonesome little porch monkeys, black people, we want to make sure that they don't feel, because they don't know how to learn very well. And you guys do. And you black people, yeah, I know, we're trying to help you guys out, but, we're going to make things easier for you. How about this? We're not going to have mathematics anymore for you. How about that? Because mathematics is racist for you guys. Well, make sure the white kids don't worry, don't know. You guys can still, we're going to give you guys math. We're going to make sure you guys are educated. These guys over here, they don't get it. They don't get math really well. They don't get math really well. They don't get it. Oh, hi, black kids. Yeah, okay, back to you now. So, yeah, we're going to make things much easier for you. We're going to make things all wonderful for you guys, okay? You don't have to do math anymore. Matter of fact, we're going to make sure that the cops are defunded, and that way you guys can be out in the streets killing each other and don't even have to worry about ever being prosecuted. Isn't that wonderful? We're going to make sure that Lori Lightfoot out there in Chicago, she's going to make sure that happens for you, okay? Is that great? Yay! All right, go BLM. Black Lives Matter. Let's get on with some more of this video, shall we? Let's get on more with this. Let me go ahead and mute this real quick. La-dee-dee.
Now they all lose. They go down with McAuliffe. And actually, President Obama worked in New Jersey, and man, that didn't help.
I think it's also about the issues. When you're down in Virginia, they are so worried about what's happening in their schools. I think this was a referendum on Biden.
Of context.
Something you mentioned in Tuesday's debate is you said you don't.
Hold up. Hold up. Sorry about that. I need to give you guys a little bit more of that video right there. Let's just make sure that you guys get to see that part, because you guys didn't get to see the video portion. I keep doing that. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Let me go back to that again. Yeah, there we go. Let's go ahead and make sure you guys get to hear that or see that.
New Jersey, and man, that didn't help.
I think it's also about the issues. When you're down in Virginia, they are so worried about what's happening in their schools. I think this was a referendum on Biden.
Of context.
Something you mentioned in Tuesday's debate is you said you don't believe parents should be telling schools what to teach. What did you mean by that?
Well, first of all, parents should be telling schools that they want their teachers to be vaccinated.
Do you think parents should have a say in the curriculum?
You don't want parents coming in every different school jurisdiction.
You alluded to parents staying out of this. We just want to make sure that we're understanding you correctly. What is your stance on that as far as what school agendas have to say for the kids?
First of all, this is determined by the State Board of Education and local school boards. And that's where it should be.
Do you still stand by your position that parents should not tell the schools what they should teach?
You do not want 25 parents picking books.
McAuliffe reply.
We have a board and we have local school boards who make the decision about teaching. I'm not going to let parents come into schools. I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach. I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach.
I don't think parents should be telling schools what they should teach to their children. Isn't that wonderful? I don't think parents should be having to learn that kind of stuff. This guy right here, this flipneck right here, the guy that lost, he's over here, literally right here. You can see him right here on the podium at the Democratic convention right there and everything. And, debating against this guy right here, Mr. Glenn, who's up there saying, yo, man, check it out, man. Yo, peep this, peoples. Yeah, This motherfucker here wants to teach your kids racism. I'm not going to let him do that, okay? On day one, I'm banning that critical race theory stuff. You know, these media people keep talking and they're like, oh, critical race theory, that's, what is that? Like, that's like you trying to say there's ghosts in the room and so forth. There is no such thing as critical race theory. It's not being taught. It's not being there. Really? Well, if it's not being taught, then why are all these parents all across the damn country freaking going out there to these board meetings, constantly complaining about this stuff being taught to their kids? Black, white, Hispanic, you name it. They try to act like only white people are the only ones complaining about it. Man, you know how many black people in those daggone... I can show you videos for days of all the black people and Latinos and everybody else up there complaining about critical race theory. It ain't just white people. But they want to call that a whistleblowing situation and say that's racism because they're saying they just don't want black history being taught to children. No, they don't want their children being told that one's inferior and the other one's not. And that the other one has to feel bad about themselves for being white and that you're evil for being white. Yeah, little kids are coming home telling their mommy and daddy, hey, mommy, the teacher said that with us white people, we bad and we evil. And because we did so many things to black people back in the day. What did we do to black? I don't even know what's slavery. Yeah, that's the shiz that they want to keep pushing, you know. And this man here, Glenn, said, nah, but that freaking flipneck right there, he wonders why he lost. Peoples, that's why he lost. What you just saw there, proof in the pudding that Mr. McAuliffe, Terry McAuliffe, and everything, he basically is going to tell the parents, guess what? You guys don't get to have any say on what is being taught to your children. And I'm going to make sure that you don't get anything to say about it. They're already freaking doing shit like getting the FBI on these parents. Isn't that wonderful? Hey, go to a PTA meeting. Yeah, we got them right there. They're going to the PTA meeting. Get them, let's get them down. Get them down. Come over here, you motherfucking lady. Ah! Hey, little girl, stay over there. Your mommy did something bad. Hey, mommy, what are you doing? Yeah, we're going to take her to jail, little kid. She's trying to say stuff to, well, you'll understand one day when you get older. FBI taking down people and everything because they're called domestic terrorists now. Right, DOJ? Right? The domestic terrorists. Anyway, so this guy was going to go ahead and push that kind of shiz, and this man over here say, no, don't worry, parents. We ain't going to let this evil flipneck over here do that to you. You guys are going to have all the rights and with your education, your kids are being taught. And we're going to make sure the little boys don't go into little girls' bathroom up there acting like they little girls. Yeah, we're going to make sure that shit stops too. And so forth. This motherfucker right here says, oh, no, I want all the little boys who think they're little girls go to the little girls' bathroom. And yes, when the little girls get raped, then, don't blame it on us. It's just, we're trying to be diverse. So, yeah, peoples. Same old bullshit, 24/7, 24/7. So then you got these news anchors and everything, and we're gonna come over here, so forth. You got these news anchors that want to say that this shit is racist now. It's a whistleblow. A whistleblow. Go figure. It's a whistleblow. I wonder why they say that. Let's see. Do I got a little? Let's go in here and let's bring this up here. So here, I'm going to go right here. I'm going to let you guys see what they mean by whistleblowing. They're basically saying that, that the Republicans are all freaking racist. Yet, on the Republican ticket in Virginia, people, there was a black woman named Winsome Sears who won lieutenant governor, all right, and a Latino who won the attorney general and everything position. So we're going to go over here and let you guys see what that's all about and so forth. But let's go and listen to these stupid heifers over here talk about, let's get into racism and it's all this racism. It's racism. Whistleblowing bullshit. So let me see if I can find that real quick. If I can find that. What went wrong? Here we go. Let's go over here to this freaking heifer right here. All right. And we're going to go ahead and we're going to listen to what Rachel and Joy and Nicole discuss about the critical race theory and how Glenn won and why the Dems lost, because we're racist. Let's go ahead and go into that real quick, shall we? Let's go right there.
Can accomplish real things and then run on that and say, yes, these guys have invented a boogeyman about a form of racial hierarchy that you've fantasized into existence that isn't actually taught in schools. But look, you have a child tax credit and you have the biggest climate change legislation that's ever been passed in this country. And we have an infrastructure bill, and all of the terrible traffic problems in Virginia are going to get fixed because Republicans are talking about fantasy stuff and Democrats are talking about real
Who has
things.
done that successfully ever? Other than in a Sorkin movie. I mean, like, I've just never seen that campaign.
And I'm sorry. I mean, for you, because I think the other alternative is that I think you hit on the word that I think is the most important. It's fight. It's that you not only have to fight for what you believe in, but you have to be seen to be fighting.
Yes.
And the problem is the only part of the Democratic Party right now that is visibly fighting for people, the base of the party that votes for them, because yes, independents are important, but you need your base. And the progressives in the House are the only ones who are showing fight. The Democrats in Texas that walked out and flew and went all the way out of town and flew to DC and were like, we're not going to be there. We're walking out of here. Fight. If you're not seen to be fighting, the other way you respond to a fake campaign that is racially based is that you need to be seen fighting for those same voters. And Democrats.
Okay. Okay. For a campaign that's racially based. See, they keep going at the whistleblowing and it's racist. It's a racist thing and everything. Oh, trust me, there's so much complaining with these freaking MSNBC and CNN and CBS and ABC. They're all crying right now, ladies and gentlemen. They're all over there freaking going, I understand how this is happening. I know. It's racism. It's racism. It's racially based and everything. They try to paint this guy out to be racist. The problem what they're having is that they couldn't do a Donald Trump on them. They tried to paint him to be like Donald Trump because everybody looks at Donald Trump like he's a racist. But this guy kind of pushed his way from, kept Trump at a distance in a way, but not really because he's running on Trump. He's running on Trump, I guess, policies basically. And so he didn't really need Trump to be there anyway because he's running on the ticket that Trump laid out on Trump's coattails. And he's only repeating the things that Trump put out in policy anyway. If you looked at any of Trump's rallies lately, he's talking about the same things Glenn was talking about. The CRT craziness, our borders are being trampled on, our economy's freaking dying, this freaking Biden is freaking no good for our damn country. All that shit. Our kids don't need masks on their face. They don't need to be freaking injected. They don't need none of this shit. Trump's been talking about that since from day one and so forth. Glenn's talking the same thing. Why? Because he's on the same boat. We're all kind of starting likely-minded people in the Republican Party, and this is why but they're trying to act like, oh, no, Glenn didn't have anything to do with Trump. Okay, whatever, dude, and everything. Sure, but of course they go to race. Well, let's go to that real quick, you guys. So this is so racially hateful. All this race. Okay, let's see how much race really was in the situation here. Let's see. Did I have Joy Reid over here talking some other shiz and so forth? Everything. Yeah. She wasn't really talking much mess right here. She was just basically talking about what went wrong there and everything. Let's listen to this stupid heifer right here and what her excuse is. And then we'll get into the whole race thing. If Republicans are so racist, then why is this one situation happening then? We'll go to that real quick and so forth. Hold on here. Let's go here.
There was all of this, talking about critical race theory and representing it as if it was happening in elementary school, which of course is not even being taught there. But there were a lot of these hot button cultural issues, I think, that Youngkin was really able to use to his advantage.
Okay. Let's stop that heifer right there. Let's stop this stupid heifer right there and everything. All this critical race theory that he was running on and everything that's not even being taught in the schools. Lady, where have you been for the last, 3, 4, 5 months? That's all these parents are complaining about. Hello? That's all these parents parents have been complaining about. They've been talking about the whole fact that this stuff is being taught to their children, and they ain't liking it. The whole idea that the DOJ is actually trying to paint parents as motherfucking domestic terrorists, okay? He's trying to paint these parents as domestic terrorists, sicking the FBI on them if they go to any more teacher meetings, PTA meetings, and act like they're freaking pissed off. He's calling, oh, well, they're being violent. They're being violent. Really? One guy got taken to the ground because he was there pissed off at the fact that the board allowed this freaking boy to rape his little girl and so forth. Yeah, this guy, little boy, dressed up like a girl, went into the girl's bathroom, and he's done this in 2 different schools already and so forth. And they covered it up and so forth. And this kid basically raped his little girl. He was pissed. He takes it up with the board. The police come in and take his butt down as if he was going to do something. He was only stating his mind, and what are you people going to do about it? Yeah, that's another story. But this lady right here wants to act like this shit ain't going on. She wants to act like, oh, this make-believe critical race theory stuff that's not even being taught in schools. Yes, it is. It is being taught in schools. Because if it wasn't, and if it wasn't a problem for you guys, if you guys keep saying, oh, there's no critical race theory being taught in schools, then you guys shouldn't have a problem with it then. If he decides he's going to ban the shiz, which, you know, you got all these motherfuckers acting that are pissed off because, oh, what is he going to ban? There's nothing to be banning because there's no CRT there. Okay, well, then you don't got nothing to worry about then, do you? Because there's nothing to be banned. But if there is something, he's stopping that shiz out of there. Dumbass. So anyway, let's go ahead and let's get back to the rest of this. Woo! Hype today, y'all. Let's do this.
I don't think that that's right because I think it was misrepresented. But this is now, I think, also the Republican playbook is to use these issues to scare people, basically, a feeling out of control, you know, that everything's out of control with their children and they need to be protected from these people with this demagogues and this agenda, right?
Yeah, sure. Let's be clear. Some of it was dog whistle.
Yeah.
Right. Some of it was dog whistle racism.
1000%.
But for a lot of voters, that's not what it was. It was more this anxiety when it comes to schooling, having had their children out of school for so long, and obviously those not being choices that they made, but that were dictated for them. They may have agreed with them, but many clearly disagreed.
Yeah. I do think, and I've been saying this for a long time, I do think that a lot of times we look at these things and we read a lot into them. When my ultimate takeaway is that whether it's Democrats or Republicans, everybody's pretty unhappy. And we tend to go back and forth between. And so yes, Joe Biden won. And so what happens? Republicans win. And then Republicans go, see, we have a mandate. Everybody likes us. And it's like, you know, I really don't think that's the takeaway here because what it is.
Okay, she's just babbling. This chick's just babbling on now. Okay, I'm done listening to her dumb ass and so forth. So they keep talking about, oh, this dog whistle is racism. Okay, so if and they try to paint Glenn out to be a racist, yet he ran on a ticket with a black woman and a Latino and everything, who also won their races. Let's go over there right now. Miss Winsome Sears, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, it's so racist that this woman right here is the winner and everything. But listen to Van Jones and them. Let's see if we can get over to Van Jonesy and them. Let's see if here we go. Here's Van Jones and them. Okay, Van, what do you got to say about all this? What do you got to say? And then we can get to our girl right here. Let's do it.
Is really important. This is a big deal. These numbers are bad.
Really bad.
This is not some. These are our voters. These are voters that came to us in 2018, came to us in 2020, and have abandoned us in droves in 2 states that should be in our column. That's a big deal. That is a 5-alarm fire. And I think that, look, I hope we can pass these big bills.
And took out of context somewhat what McAuliffe said and did do what Van said, which was dog whistling. So to the extent that Republican candidates take away the message that you can have a PG version of Trump, arouse his base, and still win, that wouldn't be a good outcome here. But that, I think, is what's going to happen.
But I have to say, guys, this idea, you all keep saying it's dog whistling and they're touching on these race issues. Glenn Youngkin ran around the state of Virginia with an African-American woman who's now the first lieutenant governor, African-American female, and a Hispanic candidate for attorney general. It was a diverse ticket.
Yeah, no,
it looked and sounded like America. And you all keep saying the only reason he's winning is because he's doing racist dog whistling. Meantime, he's put together this diverse
I didn't say it was the
ticket,
only reason. I didn't say it was the only reason he was winning. I just said that he did do that. I mean, the fact
card is dead. At the last minute, out of desperation, McCullough tried to use a race card. This was about education. This was about parents' rights. And the race card is no longer applicable. And I would suggest to the Democrats, they need to go back to the drawing board, because it's people like myself have left the Democratic Party because when they don't have ideas, when they don't play with facts, they throw up the race card. And that is a surrender sign.
Terry McAuliffe did make this race a lot.
Yep. See, the people understand. That guy right there, Leo, he used to be a hardcore Democrat. He used to hate on Trump. And he finally got red-pilled and found out what was really going on. That boy is hardcore, red, USA, freaking for Trump, 100%. And Leo's probably more stronger of a freaking conservative now than anybody that I know now. Because that man, he flipped around, you guys. That man flipped around. But anyway, yeah, let's go over here to the person that actually won that lieutenant governor. Because they keep telling us that the Republicans are so racist. And Glenn Youngkin, he ran a racist campaign. Yeah, but he was hidden. It was hidden. He wasn't really showing you his racism. It was hidden, but he was really being a racist. But it's the dog whistles and all that stuff like that. But the critical race theory, because nobody wants critical race theory taught, and because we don't want critical race theory being taught to our children, we're racist. He's a racist. He's trying to hold black people from being able to see the truth of black history. But here's our racist. So let's go ahead and let's see what this racist woman here, this black racist woman, has to say about all this.
All right, settle down. I am at a loss for words for the first time in my life. You know, I love you too. I am here. Yep. That racism is really big in the Democratic Party, you guys. It's huge. It's huge. What does this girl right here say? It's not the messaging, folks. The country simply loves white supremacy. This is the, what's her, Jamel Hill. She's one of those activists that wants to always say there's racism everywhere. And so she's pissed off because, that's right, Mr. Glenn won the daggum Virginia race. What is Brittany Cooper? Did I just do a video on this freaking racist ass heifer? The woman that wants to freaking get rid of white men? Get rid of white people? Yeah, he says, we need to get rid of those motherfucking, yeah, remember that? Yeah, that's Brittany Cooper right here. Well, let's see what Brittany's got to say about the Virginia race. White supremacy is indefatigable. That truth is both personal and political this week. Long way of saying, I'm tired. Yeah, so I'm just letting you guys see these idiots so you guys can kind of see that I'll blow it up a little more on that. There it is.
What, indefatigable? Did you?
That's the word, indefatigable. This is my boy, the quartering, Jeremy, and he was throwing out some stuff too on the whole freaking the election night. What is it called? Election night meltdown. As Twitter and all these other places are going crazy. But once again, Jamel Hill, it's not the messaging, folks. This country simply just loves white supremacy. There's so much supremacy. There's so much white supremacy. Let's see. There's so much white supremacy. And let's see. And this woman right here, this woman over here, yeah, she's the one that won. The lieutenant governor, everything. You guys want to see another great picture of this woman for all you guys, for all you gun lovers out there? All right, this is when you got a real Republican. All right, it's a real deal Republican. Okay, let's go over here to this one. Yeah, that's right. Oh, there she is again, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, black military Jamaican woman right here. And she's an immigrant to this country, not even second generation. She joined the Marine Corps when she was still Jamaican and not an American citizen, and got her citizenship. And that right there, you guys see right there, that looks like a good old AR-15 right there. This woman's for gun rights. We're making sure that we get to be able to protect ourselves from freaking the evils that try to come around and want to jack us sometimes. You know, when a guy wants to break into your home and thinks he's going to try to rape your wife, you could be there with that little weapon right there and go, I don't think so. Or tyranny against our people here when the government decides they want to freaking jack us all over. Yeah, that's what that's for and everything. You know, and but ladies and gentlemen, this is a real Republican black woman, the first woman, all right, to be lieutenant governor of Virginia, and she's black. But no. This is racism. That's racism. It's a white lash. They're all gonna take us all down. Right. They're all going to take us all down. But this woman right here comes in here with this. So I'm going to leave you guys with a little bit more because my time's almost up. And let you guys see the Democrat elites going and crying boo hoo 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 hoo. Oh, the Democrats know it, people. They're going to lose. 2022, ladies and gentlemen. This Virginia race basically should let you guys know. We get out there in masses to vote. We'll win. We're going to take care of all this freaking cheating bullshit like they did to us in 2020, and we're going to freaking turn that shit around. Get out and vote, you guys, because if you get out and vote, this is what you'll get to see when you get out and vote.
Does it change the agenda for the House?
Yeah. Well, let me just talk about the reaction to that. It's just unbelievable when I see it, the country is divided as it is right now. I think that, we need to work together. That's all. We just need to come together, which I've been preaching forever.
Failure to deliver. Congress has to deliver. Windows closing. We have no more time. We need to get it done. And as one who will be running for re-election in 2022, I need results that I can show the American people.
The results yesterday in Virginia, maybe New Jersey as well, were disappointing but not surprising. I think Terry McAuliffe has been saying for weeks that his fate was tied to the progress of negotiations here on Capitol Hill, and there ought to be a clear message to my party and all those who support it to get the job done.
If we had been able to deliver infrastructure and reconciliation in mid-October, he could have sold universal pre-K,
table issues like reducing prescription drug prices, and then
one bill. Also just would reject the idea that Congress hasn't done anything and we don't have anything, that candidates don't have anything to run on. Every single candidate could run right now on the American Rescue Plan, which was a phenomenal achievement that Congress got done with not a single Republican vote, with only Democrat.
Yeah. They're crying, people. They're crying. They're crying And that's just how it is. You guys are going to constantly see this whining and boo-hooing and all this other weak mess coming from these fools because they don't know how to take a loss. And when they take a loss, they start crying and all that other bullshit. You know, us Republicans, conservatives, you know, us over here, you know, we got hurt. We got hurt when Trump lost, but we know why why we lost, because we lost because of these idiots here, these same motherfuckers I'm showing you right now. These fools right here, basically, we all know what they did. We all know what they did. 81 million people voted for Mr. Joe Biden. All right. Sure you did. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go in and leave off on that. But once again, people, I just wanted to just let you guys see the weakness of this freaking party, the Democrats, and how they like to lie on situations like racism all the time. And yet we get people like this woman right here with her black family all up there being cheered on by nothing but a bunch of white people. The same people that voted for Youngkin. That little sign you see right behind her says Youngkin. Yeah, for governor. These are the same people that voted for him, voted for her. Over a white Democrat. Oh, go figure. I wonder how that happened. All these racist white people? How could they are they colorblind? Maybe they thought she was white. Maybe that was it. Oh, she's white. Oh, okay, good. We can vote for her. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Sure, you're right. So I'll let you guys
American dream. When my father came to this country, August 11th of 1963, he came at the height of the civil rights movement from Jamaica. He came and I said to him, but it was such a bad time for us. Why did you come? And he said, because America was where the jobs and the opportunities were.
And there it is, you guys. And there it is. So I will leave you guys with that. I'll leave this face right here on the screen, right here, for you guys to see all the racism that's going on the GOP side. And not to mention that a Latino actually won what was that? What position did he win? I keep forgetting. I'm damn forgetting. Attorney General. Yeah, another big high position there in Virginia. Virginia just went completely red, you guys. 12 years of Democratic rule. Now, the Republicans are going to take that mess. The conservatives are going to take that stuff. And we're going to take this back. And this just goes to show when the Democrats can't cheat, we can win. When the Democrats cheat, yeah, you know how that goes. And everything. But we're going to make sure that those cheating things ain't going to happen no more. Come 2022, you guys, be prepared to get out there in hardcore numbers, because that's how this guy won. This guy was a nobody. Youngkin was a nobody. Nobody even knew who this guy was. He never ran for squat and everything. And he beat out this guy who's been around for eons. He had Obama out there. He had Kamala out there. He had celebrities like Pharrell out there. He had all these people out there for him, and they still lost. So that goes to show you that this whole hype over celebrities now, they're losing credibility, because we all see how the movie industry is now. They're all a bunch of woke flipnecks. And wokeness is just not happening anymore. People are sick of it. People are sick of these people trying to control us. We're sick of these dictators, and we don't want no more of it. We want freedom. We want our lives back. And so that's the reason why we're voting for people like this, whether they be black, white, Mexican. I don't give a flip what color you are. As long as you vote for what the trueness of the Constitution is, and you're a believer in God Almighty, and do what you say you're going to do, you got us on your back. You got us on your backside and everything. And go Trump 2024, and let's go Brandon. Let's go Brandon. I'm out in 5,000, ladies and gentlemen. This is TJ Quick, your ghetto gamer, and may the funk be with you. You know how we do. I'll be at you guys with another crazy flavor, and we'll see how that all rolls down. All right? Peace to the Middle East. Victory smells so sweet.